our attention and focus shifts to Houston Baptist, a much improved Houston Baptist football team. Houston Baptist is right now they're ranked. They've got the number 1 ranked defense in the conference. They haven't given up many points this year. They opened up against FBS level Texas State week 1 and failed 20-11, but they only gave up 11 points, and they were leading that game. They were leading that game right before the half. They were leading McNeese, who McNeese just beat Stephen F. 35-0. They were leading McNeese late in the third quarter. McNeese finally pulled away late fourth. It's 20-12. McNeese scores with less than a minute to go to make it 27-12. They gave up 27 points to McNeese, with 7 of them being in the last minute of the game. They beat Texas Southern 24-17, and they got beat by Abilene 24-3. So they're not giving up many points at all. Very, very good on defense. I got here 4 years ago, and the same. They were a new program. They had just started football ever how many years ago. They were in their infancy at that point in time, and they were playing a lot of freshmen. Well, those guys that were freshmen my first year are now seniors. So those guys have played, it's kind of like whenever you start a high school and you start with 9th graders and watch them go all the way up. That first year of varsity football, they're not great because they're 9th graders. Well, they're same way with Houston Baptist football program. They started with the young guys and have kept playing those same guys. So they've got an older crew now, especially defensively. Offensively, they've got some really big receivers, some tall guys at 6'4" and 6'6". They've got one of the best running backs in the league, a lot of speed and quickness in the backfield, and a big physical offensive line. So the challenge to us this week, I tell our guys the quickest trip in America is from the penthouse to the outhouse, and and we need to make sure that we're focused and we're taking care of business, one game at a time. It's in your future's in your hands. Make sure that we do a great job of protecting it, and what that means is getting back and let's get to work on getting better every day.
Well, what did you try to work on? What do you feel like you've improved on year to year?
I have to say that I focus on the little things more often, just keeping my eyes on that low hip and getting in and out of my breaks. That's what I'm mainly focused on this offseason.
We talk a lot about quarterbacks and how the game slows down as the years go on. As a corner, do you feel the same way? I mean, does the game get a little easier mentally? You see things quicker? I mean, do you anticipate better, you think, as you've gone on?
Yes, it's just everything's come to you, and, it just comes slower. Yes, sir.
I'm sure Coach will be leaning on the seniors this week for one critical point, and that is, getting things in perspective and the fact that obviously it's a huge win, but now you turn around, you go on the road against a very good defensive team in Houston Baptist. How do you guys sort of refocus, relock in, and realize, we still got 2/3 of the season left here?
Oh, yeah, we're done celebrating that win after Sunday. We knew to put that in the past, and we still have a lot of hard opponents to face in order to win.
Have you started looking at Husky tape yet? You guys starting to focus on them yet?
We watched a little bit, but we'll really start hard tomorrow.
Okay. Well, good luck this week. And what are you studying?
Health education.
Okay. So what are you hoping to be on Sunday someday?
Yeah, well, I love to be a coach.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what goes on this staff. It must be a great experience playing for you, Coach, because most of the guys that come on here want to be a coach eventually.
Well, I tell you, when you got – I've had great teams. When the guys love football, they love football, and they like being around it, and that gives you a chance to win a lot of games these guys love football.
Yeah, Hayden obviously has taken that next step as well. He's hit a lot of you guys downfield in stride. I mean, we've talked a lot about that in the booth. I mean, how you guys have got that, whatever that chemistry is on the deep routes. I mean, you had a 30-plus yard catch the other day, too, in addition to the touchdown catch. It was so big. But what has it been like, I guess, working with him, and what's improved in that chemistry with you guys?
I guess we just drill it every day. We go against Trey and them in one-on-ones, and we go RVA every day. So, I mean, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So we just drill it every day and try to be perfect. So
a lot of guys playing this year. A little different deal. More guys getting opportunities. We saw Brandon Myers come up with another big touchdown catch. How about bringing along the young guys? What's that been like as far as that role now as a senior?
Just trying to teach them what we know. Being a senior, you pretty much seen it all. You've seen every kind of game you could see. So we just want to teach the young guys what we know and have them excel the program after we leave.
You obviously don't lack for confidence, as Coach just pointed out. You came up with a huge catch last year at Arkansas State as well. Have you always been that way? I mean, a guy that wants the ball late in the game, big situation?
Always. I feel like if you play football and you love football, you want to be in big moments. You want to make big plays in big moments because, I mean, who doesn't?
Right. What did you guys learn from last year? Obviously, going to Arkansas State and winning, huge win. You guys played so well in conference play. You go and you get a postseason win on the Stripes, which was great. And then you go to Eastern Washington, and things went really well out of the gate. Didn't finish off the way you guys wanted it to. What did you take away from the experience last year that you feel like it maybe is helping you guys early on here?
You can't get lazy. I think we went to Eastern Washington. We were more enjoying the trip instead of, getting ready for the game. And so when we went to the game, scored the quick 14 with Carlos running it in, and then we just got lazy in the game and got away from us.
Right. A lot of football left this year too. I know this is a big win. How do you guys sort of recenter, refocus, and lock back in? I know everybody had this game circled on the calendar. I mean, I know you guys wanted it bad. Right. How do you get back to basics and get back to work?
You just got to realize this wasn't the end goal for us. It was a good win against a good team, a nationally ranked team, but it's not the end goal for us, and we're not done.
Your incredible lives are what make Arkansas so special. That's why doing our part to keep you amazing is our mission. By providing the most skilled doctors and nurses to heal you from sickness or injury, and giving comprehensive care to support your recovery, we're your guide to health. All so you can keep on giving, keep on inspiring,
and keep on amazing.
For the care that keeps you amazing, visit Baptist-Health.com.
Here I am back at UCA. This is where I got my start. Acting in plays, studying literature, writing scripts. Campus has grown so much in the last few years, and the technology is incredible. UCA is where I learned the craft of storytelling and got ready for a career in New York and LA. That's how I got here. Go here and go anywhere. Go UCA.
I got started playing football really off a game, a throw up. In Vegas, we call it Killer Man, where the whole community come out. We'll play one big game of football, everybody for themselves, and I never used to get tackled. So that's how I started playing. Then I had two older brothers that played, so I just took their footsteps. After my senior year, I had a good year that year. Then I got a scholarship to a JUCO. When I went JUCO, it wasn't always good, but I stayed down. Then I got a scholarship to a Division I program, and I started really believing that I could do this. I don't know. I'm like Kiki, man. That purple and gray field kind of got me. Then I came on my visit and the coaching staff. I just felt at home. He knew, but Zeke different. Kobe. I know people scored. Will Chamberlain had 100, but 81, dropped 60 to leave out. He can do whatever. Josh Norman. Probably Michigan Stadium. That stadium packed a lot of people. Five seconds left on the clock. Kickoff return, up the sideline. Gone. Yeah, I play basketball. Probably Lucci, who I do it for. Friday Night Lights. Just 2K. They got me on that ping pong now, so yeah, ping pong. I want to get into coaching. it's just I love the game so much, you know. And when I'm done, I want to give back to the kids, you know, and teach them things that, you know, that I missed out on when I was playing, or, you know, try to help them out. My impersonation of Coach Campbell, when fall camp first started, all the players was taking the pillows off the couch. And he was like, he came in the locker room, he was mad. He said, "Hey, don't take the pillows off the deal in there."
At UCA, we have the second highest on-campus undergraduate enrollment in the state, for a reason. Lots of reasons, actually. The University of Central Arkansas. Go here and go anywhere.
What does it mean to be Southland Strong?
It's not just big wins.
It's success in the classroom
and being engaged with service,
family, passion,
integrity,
overcoming adversity,
hard work and dedication,
bettering people around you,
striving for excellence,
leadership and competition
on our campuses
and in our communities.
We are Southland Strong.
Set the tone. Let them know early that tonight ain't your night, brother. You're playing UCA tonight, and it ain't gonna happen tonight. You play lower, harder, faster, quicker. You set the tone, and you be somebody special tonight. Set the tone. First play to last play. Here we go.
Yeah, it's on, baby. Yeah, it's on, baby. Yeah, it's on, baby. Yeah, it's on, baby. 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 Yeah!
Bailey Zappi, 49.5%. Play action, right side throw, caught, and dragged down by his leading receiver from a yardage standpoint, Ethan Fry. No gain on the play, so the Bears react quickly and do a good job. And they will hand it to him straight up the middle, and a nice run. He's inside the 5, down to the 2, and into the end zone. Play action, Hildebrand, back to pass, has time, late throw to Cox on the right sideline. Ducks past the defender, 45-40, 35 to the 30-yard line, and the senior comes up with a huge catch just like he did last week when the Bears needed it most. He'll motion Dexter out to the left to join two other receivers. Quick throw outside, Roman Gordon. It's blocked up okay. Gordon threw a tackle at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone, and a late indication we're waiting for. Touchdown, Central Arkansas, Roman Gordon. And a beautiful play design by Central Arkansas there. As they motioned Dexter out, they ducked Roman Gordon back inside on a slip screen, and the two receivers held up well enough. Dexter had a hard time getting out to his man, but Gordon did a great job there, slipping through a would-be shoestring tackle and into the end zone. Beautiful dive for the pylon, and a touchdown answer by the Bears after the Huskies get their score. And this is a perfect down for 95 to make a play, as long as he doesn't jump, and he doesn't. Ball hands off up the middle. Bears get penetration, and he is stopped short of the marker. In fact, a loss of 2 on the play for Brown, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Houston Baptist Huskies. And here comes the punt team. Handoff. Downhill goes Blackman on his feet. 40, 45 across midfield and down near the Huskies' 46-yard line. A beautiful run by Carlos Blackman. See if Hildebrand snaps, and he does. Play action. Goes over the middle. It's Myers again. 25-20, 15-10-5 touchdown for the super freshman out of Plant City, Florida. And seemingly all 84 does is catch touchdowns. A beautiful throw and catch by Hildebrand to Myers. He did it again.
Brandon Myers hit the second gear again. Last game we saw it against Sam, where down the field he was able to just turn the speed jets on and break away from the defenders. He did it again because he looked like he was getting close to a defender and all of a sudden peeled away.
Play action, pump fake, all kinds of time for the quarterback, Zappi, and he's finally dragged down. Beautiful play by Raphael Garner, and that was a stick-to-itiveness that we have not seen so far tonight. That's really the first time Zappi's had to hold the ball. Good job. That's what we call a coverage set, Chris. Yeah. Pump fake, coming back to the right side, man-to-man coverage, down the sideline, picked off by Trey Smith. Perfect coverage and a huge interception by numero uno. Trey Smith with his 4th interception of the season. Play action, Hildebrand steps back in the pocket, now he can run. Down the left sideline, has room, 35, 40, and then he's knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line. So a smart run by Hayden Hildebrand, avoids any kind of significant contact before he's forced out of bounds. Hildebrand, straight back to pass, under pressure, rolls right, looking downfield, has a man wide open, it's Dillard at the 40. Ducks the defender at the 35, and is finally wrestled down by 4 Huskies, but another big pickup by Hayden Hildebrand. 4 minutes left in the first half. Fake. They throw it to Cox on the outside. Blocked by Myers. Cox, 30, 35, and out of the 20-yard line. Trey Smith with a big pick a little while ago. Grant rushing, sacked. And a huge play with that Bear defensive line. It was Eric Jackson and company slamming Zappi to the turf, and he is not feeling great as he gets up.
At UCA, students come in with the 2nd highest ACT and GPA in the state and leave with a career that's second to none. The University of Central Arkansas. Go here and go anywhere.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
2nd and 1. Quickly they go. Brown again, picking his way. George Odom has him, and George will not let him get away. Lofton comes up just to be sure, and a loss on the play by the playmaker, George Odom, the Bears' leading tackler, coming up the big one right there. In there, he'll go out in the left flat. They're going downfield. The Bears are there. Intercepted. It is intercepted by Rochelle. A beautiful play there as he ran stride for stride with Houston. Down the left sideline, up he goes, and down he comes with the pick. Robert Rochelle, the redshirt freshman out of Shreveport, with another big play for the Bear defense. And you can believe that those fresh legs are going to want to get after Zappi.
Yeah, this is a defensive line who is hungry for another sack right now. They got 3 in the first half. Can they get a 4th here? You got 3rd and long.
You got to keep an eye out for Fry on the wide side of the field. They're looking that way. Zappi stepping up, and he's sacked. He got hit by 2 Bears, and he got hit hard. Nathan Grant was there. Terrell is there. It's meet me at the quarterback, and it's Barry Zappi in the turf. It's going to be punt time for the Huskies. Yes. Trips to the right side. Hildebrand back to pass. Under pressure. Over the middle. Has a man. It is caught for a first down. I believe it's right at the marker. Blackman in the backfield. They'll put Crossley in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Hildebrand rolls right. Throws right. Has a man as he goes out of bounds. It's caught by Cox for a first down.
That was a great throw by Hayden Hildebrand.
There was a lot going on that play. Hildebrand empties the backfield and will bring Crossley across in motion. Fakes the sweep to him. Looking down the left side, has a man all alone. Down the sideline goes Gordon. Gordon at the 15, 10, 5, inside the 5. He's dropped down at the 3-yard line, and that came out of nowhere. They're going to go quickly. Hildebrand, quarterback keeper, leaning forward. Did he get in?
They're waiting on the signal.
Yeah, it's a long delay. They're going to look at it for a second here. They're pointing. They're looking. Yes, touchdown! Hayden Hildebrand after a long delay. The QB is in, and the Bears have extended the lead.
I don't know what they were trying to do there. Hayden Hildebrand had already stood up and signaled, "I just scored," before the officials even got close to making a call. I don't know what they were looking for there.
About 1.5 yards, and he's going to dive forward, and I don't know if he hasn't, but they're going to give him, looks like, the benefit of the doubt here. This may be a measurement. Steve Campbell says no. And there's Coach Stacks out there. He says no. We'll see what the marker is. We'll see where they actually spot it.
everybody's pointing the other way.
There's a big mass of people in the middle, so it's hard to tell. It looks like they're just shy of the 38-yard line. They need the 38 to gain, Chris, so this is going to be extremely close. I think they got the spot about right, so whether or not it's enough, we'll find out.
They're going to bring the measurement crew out here just to make it official.
Which is, again, it's the least scientific thing in sports.
It is. It really is.
The chain gang is it's sort of an antiquated way to do things, but
in a game of inches, it is the most antiquated.
It is. It's kind of fun. You see them measure less and less nowadays. But it's going to be very close. And so they marked the little the mark down there, and it's going to be a half a ball short. And the Bears turn the Huskies away again. Field goal attempt is going to go up, and it is going to be good. So Matt Cummins extends the lead, and after all that, and after all the conversation about strategy, the Bears do settle for 3. They get it, and it's now a 3-score game with 11-12 to play. Bears, I would expect, will keep it on the ground, but no, they'll throw it instead, of course. What do I know? Deep ball, Hayden Hildebrand looking for it all. Gordon, does he have it? Yes! And Roman Gordon becomes the second player on the roster with a 100-yard game, and has number 4 been a big ball player tonight. Wells and Myers set to the left side. Hildebrand looking that way. Has Wells in the slot. First down, Central Arkansas. Move the chains. So this would make it a 27-7 game with 6:58 to play. Snap back, hold good, kick up. Kick is good. Matt Cummins good again. So the only miss tonight, a block. Time for Zappi. Rolls right, throws late, and it's picked off. A beautiful play by Juan Jackson, the 3rd interception of the night. And that was probably the most difficult of all of them, Chris, as he got there right as the ball is arriving, and he steals it away from the receiver. Stop route, he'll step up. Bears nearly got him. He dropped the ball, and the Bears will recover it. And Zappi, unforced error right there. He drops it, and it's covered by Austin Norris. A hard-fought, difficult defensive effort tonight, but it is going to go as win numero 4. That's as much.
That's good. I'm impressed. You got that on the fly.
I don't know how to say win, but anyway, we're going to call it victory anyway. So the bottom line is Bears are going to win it again.
Tell me a little bit about tonight's game. There was a little bit of some defensive issues at the beginning. HBU came out, put a lot of pressure on you guys. Second half, you came out and dominated. What adjustments were you able to make?
Man, a lot of credit to HBU. They prepared really well for us, and they gave us a heck of a game. 27 points, and I think we've scored the most on them all year compared to all the other teams. But to answer your question, we put a lot of focus on the run game early in the game, and they did a good job of stopping it. We put up 14 in the first half, and wanted to come back and just secure the victory and get more points. And we changed up the game plan a little bit, tried to toss it around on them a little bit, and had some big plays with some big players. And yeah, it's good to get out of here with a win.
You guys are coming off of that big victory over Sam Houston and coming into tonight. What did Coach say to keep you focused on HBU and building the momentum for the rest of the season?
Well, he instills a really positive mindset on, we got to go one game at a time. Sam Houston's been a bump for us for the past few years, and they're still going to be a great team throughout the year. But we can't just stop at 3-1. We got to keep going if we want to win a ring, get to the playoffs, and accomplish all the goals that we've set. We have and I think we've done a good job so far, one game in, of keeping that mindset of one game at a time.
Now we need to take this one, learn from it, and then come back next week and let's keep getting better. Keep knocking them out one at a time. One at a time. And it takes each one of us being unselfish. What can I do to help the team? What my time is going to. A lot of you's time is right now. This is my time. Some of you's time is going to be this next week or the next week keep being unselfish. Just keep plugging away. Keep giving all you got, and your time will come. Your time will come. Today, Iowa State beat Oklahoma, number 3 team in the nation. Iowa State, 3rd team quarterback, kept plugging. 3rd team, he is now a legend in the state of Iowa because he just kept plugging. When his time came, he got in there. He led them to the biggest victory in school history. Keep plugging, keep chopping wood, and your time's going to come. We got a chance to have a great football team. Very proud of the effort. Let's count them out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey!